Police Brutality by Drew Stamos and Parker Conte. Explanation: police officers can be inexcusably brutal in certain cases. More than 920 people have been killed by the police in 2015. These cases are usually against people in different races than the cop, especially African American. Here are some examples.
An example of brutality is when a 14-year-old kid was walking home and a policeman tackled and choked him. He thought he was giving him a dehumanizing stare. An example of brutality is there were cops who went to a high school undercover and were trying to find kids with pot. Policemen should have looked at the cameras in the school, not just go and disrupt learning because they wanted to investigate a suspected area.
Another example is when a man was beaten to death with batons. The police officers took all cameras and phones that recorded the incident. They were eventually released, and here is some of the evidence.
8 cops trying to hold one guy down. Now they're giving him CPR because he's passed out. They were all standing around for about 5 minutes just looking at him while he wouldn't move anymore.
They tased him about 6 times.
Our fourth example is when Texas police officers tased a man. They entered his house looking for cocaine. He had asthma, which made it impossible for him to comply with the police officers. The officers showed no mercy and tased the father to death. They ultimately found no cocaine either.
Police can get out of control. An example of this is when a woman who had trouble hearing didn't follow police orders. The cop started punching her in the face many times. The cop should have clarified if she could hear instead of punching her.
Causes. Racism is a big part on why the police officers are being brutal to these people. 4 of the 5 examples involved African Americans.
Black Americans are more than twice likely to be unarmed when killed during police encounters than whites. We understand that some of these victims should get in trouble, but why overreact like this? It makes the entire police force look bad and scary. Why should we care? We should care because it is important to treat other people the same way. Policemen are supposed to be heroes and great role models to everybody. Have you ever noticed that whenever you or anybody else is driving on the road normally, but when a police car shows up, everybody around slows down dramatically?
Everybody feels like they're doing something wrong. And that's why when they all pass a cop, they all hit the brakes. And then if you see somebody coming up and then they see there's a cop in front of them, they slow down. Nobody ever wants to pass a cop. It changes the entire dynamic of the driving around this cop.
This is an effect on this problem and shows that we already care.
Solution. Our solution is to train police officers to not be racist. This could include hiring more black police officers. More exposure to different people is good. Another solution could be for the officers to think about their own problems to understand the problems of the other people. This could possibly make them more forgiving. Thanks for viewing.